If you want fall in your mouth, keep watching because this is the only fall pancakes with pumpkin maple butter we're making through Thanksgiving this year. I never have buttermilk on hand, so I personally use 1 cup of 2% milk and 1 tablespoon of white vinegar, and I set it aside for 5 to 10 minutes. To a bowl for your dry ingredients, I add 1 cup of all-purpose flour, half cup whole wheat flour, 2 tablespoons of dark brown sugar, 1.5 teaspoon baking powder, half teaspoon baking soda, half teaspoon salt, 1 teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. If you want it more spicy, add more pumpkin pie spice. To the buttermilk, I added 1 egg, vanilla extract, and 2 tablespoons of oil. Next, you're going to take your wet ingredients and add it to your dry ingredients. Give that a whisk, but don't over whisk it because you don't want a tough pancake. You want it nice and light and fluffy. If you see lumps in your batter, that's perfectly fine. That's what you want to see. Once you have done incorporated all of the ingredients, set it aside so the gluten could kind of chillax a little bit. I like using a 1/4 cup measurement because I find it easier to flip. You could definitely make these bigger or smaller if you want to. What I look for is tiny bubbles and a set edge before I flip, roughly around 2 minutes per side. I remember my first time making pancakes, the first 5 times actually. It was a disaster trying to flip it. But these are the pancakes. Sometimes your first set will burn, but don't worry about it. Just control the heat in your pan. Don't use butter, use oil because the butter tends to burn, and you will end up with the perfect pancake, I promise you. Now let's move on to the pumpkin spice butter. I softened half a stick of unsalted butter, and then I added 3 tablespoons of pumpkin spice spread. If you cannot find pumpkin pie spread, you can definitely use pureed pumpkin. Add your pumpkin pie spice flavor and some sugar, or you can use more maple syrup. I added maple syrup for sweetness and a little extra depth. A little bit of cinnamon goes a long way. Trust me on this one. It's not going to be too spicy. It's just going to bring everything together. And of course, with everything sweet, I love to add a pinch of Celtic salt and give that a mix, and then your maple butter is done. These pancakes are actually really perfect to freeze, so it's a quick and easy breakfast for your kids in the morning. I like to warm my maple syrup before pouring it over the pancake, but I think I might have heated it up a little too much, so it was burning my fingers because I like that warm syrup to kind of slowly start melting the butter. Are you a cold maple syrup person or warm? Let me know in the comments down below, and let me know if you do try this recipe and come back and let me know if you like it.